Timesheets allow you to get accurate weekly hours and expense data from your field workers. Timesheets are flexible and can be set up in a way that works best for your business. This video will show you how to use the timesheets list. How to configure timesheets. Adding time log templates. Create time logs and expenses on the web. Create time logs and expenses on mobile. And approving timesheets in Workever. Timesheets list. To go to Timesheets, click Timesheets in the left menu. You will then see a list of your staff members, as well as your timesheet statuses, which can be clicked for easy filtering. You also have advanced filtering here, which allows you to filter by particular field workers, or by staff role, as well as a keyword search here, which is useful if you need to search for a particular piece of information. Timesheets work on a week-by-week basis, so when going to Timesheets, you will see the current week. To change the week you see, click the date, or use the left and right arrows. You can also change View from Week to Day View by clicking on the View by drop-down here. Configuring the timesheets. There are a few ways timesheets can be used. If you want your field workers to fill in time logs, job by job, they can do so. Or if you want them to record time daily, you can set up time log templates. To set up timesheets, go to Settings, click Company Settings and then go to the Timesheets. You have 4 options. Allow field workers to add time logs from the app. This option will allow field workers to add time logs from scratch. Allow field workers to delete time logs from the app. This option will allow field workers to delete time logs. Automatically create time logs for each job a field worker is scheduled to. This option will automatically create time logs for jobs assigned to field workers. Create set time log templates that field workers have to fill in. This option will allow you to add time log templates that the field workers can fill in from the mobile app. Creating time log templates. Time log templates come in useful when you want your field workers to record set daily time logs. For example, you may create time logs for daily time spent on jobs, overtime, and travel time. This will show daily for your field workers to fill in. To create a new template, click the Add Timesheet Template button and fill in the time log template with the required information, such as the time log category, if it's overtime based, duration, and description. Then click Save. Adding time logs and expenses on the web. There are multiple ways of adding time logs and expenses. You can manually add or edit time logs through the web app on behalf of field workers. To do this, go to the Timesheet section, click the Add button, and choose the Timesheet log option. Then add the following information: the field worker you want to add the time log for. Choose if it is added as overtime or not. Duration type. Date of work. Time log category. If it is a job, you can choose the actual job created for this user. And description. Once you're done, click Save. You can also add expenses for your field workers. To do so, click the Add button and choose the expense option. Then add the expense information. You can also upload a receipt for the expenses. Once you're done, click Save. Adding time logs and expenses on the mobile app. Our mobile timesheets are flexible, and you can use them in a few ways depending on how you work and how you want your data captured. To do this, you need to go to the Timesheets section. There are 3 types of time logs your users can add depending on how you've set up. Blank canvas. If you want field workers to add their own time logs on a blank canvas, you can do this. It means they create their own logs, call them what they want, and submit them. They can do this by clicking the Add New button from under the day you want to add the time log for, and save changes. Time log templates. You can set up templates for field workers to fill in. This works well if, for example, you want them to track 1 log of job time per day and 1 log for travel. It helps you control exactly what they add to the timesheet. To fill in these time logs, they can go to Timesheets and click the time log that they want to fill in. Time logs, per job or quote. If you want field workers to submit time for each job or quote, you can do this, and we will create time log records to be filled in on each visit. To fill these in, go to Timesheets and fill in the pre-created template, or they can go into the job or quote and fill in the time log. Your field workers can also add expenses to a job they're assigned. To do so, tap on the Add New button under a date for which you want to add an expense, and choose the expense option. Then enter the name of expense, date of expense, amount. Write a description. Add a receipt for the expense. Once you're done, click Save. Approving timesheets. You can view submitted timesheets that need approving by going to the Timesheets list. Click the Submitted status to see all timesheets that have been submitted. Remember that you are viewing week by week, so you'll need to change the date if you want to see previous weeks. You can then click the View button next to each user to see the time logs and expenses that have been submitted. To approve a timesheet, click the status here and change to Approved. If you want to batch approve multiple timesheets, go back to the Timesheets list, click the tick boxes next to each user, and select the Approve option in the drop-down, and then click the Apply button to approve. So now you've learnt how to use the Timesheets list, how to configure timesheets, adding the time log templates, create time logs and expenses on the web, create time logs and expenses on the mobile app, and approving the timesheets in Workever.